Good evening. Tonight, our investigation into the death of 10-year-old Rebecca Baptiste continues.
We have obtained new records detailing interviews police did with the two murder suspects as Rebecca was fighting for her life in the hospital.
She died July 30th, and her father and his girlfriend have been charged in her death. We want to warn you, the details in this story are sickening. 12 News journalist Bianca Bono is here with us. And Bianca, these documents are just so tough and so hard to read.
Incredibly difficult, and it really shows that this case is an all hands on deck for law enforcement up in northeastern Arizona. The report details Rebecca's numerous attempts to run away, likely trying to escape the horrific abuse she was allegedly facing. They also show that her father and his girlfriend initially denied knowledge of her injuries. This 36-page Navajo County Sheriff's Office report lays out just some of the unimaginable circumstances Rebecca Baptiste faced before she was killed, and the alleged monstrous actions by her father and his girlfriend. 12 News obtaining documents detailing the interviews investigators conducted with Richard Baptiste and Anicia Woods after the 10-year-old girl was found unresponsive.
She ran away for the third time in a week in the desert, and when the neighbor found her in the wash, she was unresponsive completely.
The initial 911 call on July 27th came from Woods, claiming a neighbor found Rebecca unresponsive after she had run away. These records reveal it was not Rebecca's first time trying to escape. Before moving to live in a tent in rural Apache County, the Baptiste family lived in Phoenix. Woods said she met Baptiste when the two worked together at a call center and had been together for 4 years. During that time, she said Baptiste had at least 5 DCS caseworkers assigned to their family. Shortly before moving out of Phoenix, she said Rebecca jumped out of a window in their apartment in an attempt to run away. On July 5th, the family moved into a yurt tent in the desert of Concho, Arizona, with no electricity or running water. Woods said Rebecca would try to escape 3 more times, with the last being the day she was rushed to the hospital, allegedly trying to find another adult to go live with. Woods claimed each time Rebecca ran away, she was found dehydrated and injured, eventually becoming too weak to drink from a straw. When questioned why they never sought medical attention for the girl, Woods, who claimed to previously work as a nurse, said, "I decided she would be fine, but she wasn't."
She's unresponsive, unconscious, and unable to breathe for herself.
Records show Baptiste and Woods initially claimed they didn't know about Rebecca's injuries, alleging they must have been due to a possible fall in a wash after she ran away. But when Rebecca was flown to Phoenix Children's Hospital, doctors uncovered evidence of sustained torture, a severe brain bleed, missing hair and toenails, burn marks, and bruises and lacerations all over her body. In an interview with her father, police said he showed little to no emotion after he was pressed by police. He admitted to striking her with a belt, claiming it was punishment for running away. He admitted to using excessive force, but denied responsibility for the head trauma. Investigators learned that before calling 911 for help, as Rebecca was unresponsive, Baptiste and Woods changed her clothes. Police say after searching their tent, bloody clothing was found. And when Baptiste and Woods were asked by police what their punishment should be, Woods said maybe some jail time, and Baptiste said he didn't deserve to be a father. Both face first-degree murder charges, with more charges possible and likely. We're live in studio. Bianca Bono, 12 News.
All right, Bianca. We have an update on the drowning of 3-year-old Trig Kaiser tonight. He's the son of social media influencer Emily Kaiser. The Arizona Republic obtained a Chandler police report saying the little boy tripped on an inflatable chair and was in the water for 7 minutes before his father found him in the backyard pool. That was back on May 12th. He would die days later in the hospital. Emily Kaiser's husband, Brady, was home alone with Trig and their newborn at the time of the drowning. According to the Republic, the police report also shows the toddler was outside unsupervised for 9 minutes. In July, Chandler police recommended that the father be charged with felony child abuse. Ultimately, though, prosecutors decided not to charge, saying there was no reasonable likelihood of conviction.
More than 8 pounds of marijuana and hundreds of vape pens intercepted from teenagers near the western border this week. Blythe Station Border Patrol agents pulled over a 17-year-old and a 19-year-old on I-10 near Ehrenberg. That is when they found the drugs, according to the La Paz County Sheriff's Office. They also had a handgun, 1,200 THC vape pens, and 300 marijuana cigarettes. All of it was turned over to the Sheriff's Office. The teens are now facing state charges for possession of narcotics and a handgun.
A house fire at an assisted living home could have ended in tragedy had it not been for the caregivers at the home who helped rescue those patients.
The fire broke out last night near 43rd Avenue in Bethany home. That is where we find 12 News journalist Chase Golightly, who spoke with the home's director about those workers who put their life on the line.
The Phoenix Fire Department telling us those caregivers did an outstanding job getting all of the patients out to safety, saying because of that, no one was seriously injured.
It's scary.
A fire breaking out at a Phoenix group home for adults that need constant care.
They have cognitive disabilities, just need assistance with daily living.
Regional Director for Tungland, Stacy Sutton, says one patient was asleep and 2 others were getting ready for bed.
They heard a couple of snaps and saw a fire break out outside the window.
Phoenix Fire Department says it started in the carport, then rapidly spread.
It was very quick.
As the fire grew, the care workers only had one thought in mind: get all 3 patients out.
They just went into action and made sure everybody was taken care of.
A situation they've trained for.
Helped them immediately get them out of the house without even thinking about it. I'm so proud of the quick reaction from every single staff.
Putting their lives in danger to save those who were in their care.
One of the staff told me today that she didn't even realize until this morning her life was on the line.
Each one of the patients safely got out by the workers and taken to the hospital for treatment. All are in stable condition.
They're doing really well. They're settled in another house. They are split up, but they're settled and they're doing good.
You can see the aftermath of the fire. Windows boarded up with the exterior charred. Sutton says they were able to take a few personal belongings from the home, but knows just how devastating the situation could have been if it wasn't for those caregivers.
It was absolutely incredible.
The cause of the fire is still under investigation. We did ask the director if we could speak with some of the caregivers about this incident, but she said they didn't want their names out there, telling her they don't do this for the recognition, they do it for the patients. We're in Phoenix. Chase Golightly, 12 News.
Chase, thanks. New tonight, what is Senator Ruben Gallego doing in Iowa? The Arizona Democrat is fueling speculation that he may run for president. 12 News journalist and Sunday Square Off host Bram Resnick followed Gallego to the Iowa State Fair, a traditional destination for presidential hopefuls.
I asked Senator Gallego directly whether he would run for president. His answer, not right now.
So for folks wondering about what Ruben Gallego is doing in Iowa, folks back in Chandler, Nogales, Flagstaff, can you say running for president is out of the question?
Right now, running for the president's out of the question.
The first-term Democratic senator says his 2-day visit to Iowa is about beefing up the red state's Democratic Party for a potential payoff in Congress.
I can't get things done with 47 only Democratic votes. We can't get anything done in the House if we don't have control. It's not going to just be found in Arizona. It's certainly not going to be found in these blue states. So we got to win in these states, these red states too.
Polling shows Gallego barely registers as a 2028 contender in what could be a huge Democratic presidential field.
And so here comes Ruben Gallego. He's been in the Senate just 8 months. Probably not a household name here in Iowa. What does he stand to gain from showing up for a day?
Well, he's probably looked at the Barack Obama playbook. He did not wait his turn. He was told by some people it wasn't his time to run. And that's what happened in the Iowa caucuses. He won the caucuses.
O.K. Henderson has reported on Iowa's presidential caucuses for decades.
This will matter. Iowa will matter in 28.
It always matters to be a competitor and, in fact, a winner on the very first stage.
This is you, Ruben. Gallego was heckled during a state fair visit by an organized group of Republicans.
Was this you in 2020?
They already asked that question.
Yeah. Is this still you? Do you still agree?
So
the Iowa GOP accused the senator of mocking the state's farmers, as well as the Democrats' presidential caucus fiasco back in 2020.
I think there was just a lot of frustration in 2020. We didn't get the results. And, I ran my mouth.
But the questions about Gallego's political ambitions won't go away. He's heading to the Quad Cities for a town hall on Saturday, and at the end of the month, Gallego travels to New Hampshire, historic home of the nation's first presidential primary in 2028.
This weekend's special edition of Sunday Square Off will take you to the State Fair for my interview with Ruben Gallego and an Iowa political insider, plus a taste of some of the 67 foods they put on a stick at the fair, and also the butter cow. At the Iowa State Fair, Bram Resnick, 12 News.
All right, Brant, what's the butter cow?
A cow made of butter.
Oh, that sounds delicious.
They make one every year, I guess.
Oh, that sounds great.